recovery, I mean, it's accepted now. Tissue analysis, the difference between muscle, tendon, fascia. We have these timelines, which you can, in broad strokes, put down for students. Say, this task will generally require 6 weeks of recovery, and then you get into you get into the specifics of it. Why is it that rock climbers can climb every day? Why is it that circus performers can perform 3 shows a day? Why are there always these outliers in recovery that will go against the grain of... I mean, an MMA fight camp is insane. The fact that anybody can get through that is more mind-boggling than the fight for me most of the time. And it's great to look at the physical attributes of this, but the area where you can laser cut into helping people is when you talk about the mental recovery. I don't care how physically beat up I am. This happens, you know. This does happen from time to time. But if I have a clarity of why I do what I do, why I'm passionate about it, can I still be creative about it? That overrides any physical discomfort. And it's not the same as having this steel trap, resilient grit that can smash through all things. It's a balance of, like, you also want to be able to observe things to learn. You want to be able to be creative and come up with new ideas. As always, like, you use your environment to your advantage. And commonly for a lot of my students, there's tasks that are you certain reading tasks that they're going to have to get through, certain environmental tasks. If you're spending an hour out somewhere as beautiful as this, you're probably taking a bit of a break. So I like to, that's just the key part of it. It's not so simple as just saying, when you talk about recovery, I need you to assess your stress levels. Fundamentally, why do you do what you do? And how can you support yourself staying on that path? This is just as valid as a physical indicator of being fatigued. We want both. There's so much literature on physical... There's too much literature on physical recovery, the saunas, supplementation, healthy social contacts, being in nature. Like this we all agree on. But you need to be able to give your mind a break from what you're doing. Sometimes it's important to walk away. You want to be spending time each day away from the projects you're pursuing. Sure, every now and then you're going to get crazy and push things a little too far and get obsessive, and that's great. It's necessary, actually. But if you want to be creatively coming up with new ideas and pursuing options and seeing as broadly as possible, you've got to be a little bit kind to your mind and allow it to rest. And for some people, that might be in an environment like this. For some people, it might be spending time with their pets. Doesn't really matter. The key component is, for every one of mine that wants to start talking about recovery and that they're struggling with the physical fatigue, it's never separate from the mental side of things. And if the mind is tired, if the mind is fatigued, if the mind is not passionate, the physical will always lapse. Tired physicality, strong mind, things still work. Non-tired physicality, mind that's fatigued, you won't get anything done.